As you guys, today I will show you how to optimize your website using Google Tag Manager. So I'll show you how to connect all your containers, that is your Google Analytics, that is Facebook, that is your LinkedIn, and your Google optimized tags all in one centralized place called Google Tag Manager. I'll show you the most efficient way to connect Google Tag Manager to your website and then how to connect all your tags onto your Google Tag Manager. Okay, let's get to it. So firstly, what you'll have to do is go to this website, Google Tag Manager.google. You come right here. Now I've already set up the Google Tag Manager for this client, but in your case, you'll have to create account and then you go through this whole process of creating an account, putting your country, company name, website. Ensure to put website, web, because we measuring web activities. In our case, if you're measuring something else, then you can put whatever you're measuring, and then you just click create and it will be created. From there, we go to the actual website. So let's go to the website right now. All right. Okay, so we at the client's website, and then from here, let's go download a tool called Google Sitekit. There it is. Let's install it. So I'll be using this guide checklist. I'll put it on the description if you need it as well. So we've done this part. We've set up the account. We've downloaded Google Sitekit. Let's see what's going on. Activate. Set up. So as soon as you sign in into the Google account that you used to set up your Google Tag Manager, it will pick it up. So this is the client we are setting this up for. All right, so we continue. Select all. We verify ownership. So this is great because it also confirms and verifies the Search Console, which is something for a different tutorial. But this process just makes everything a whole lot easier. All right, now we are here. So from here we go to settings. Remember, we're still setting up the Google Tag Manager. So Search Console is already connected, which you will need at a later stage. But for now, we go to connect more services. We're not going to set up the analytics here. We will add it in the Tag Manager. So we want to set up the Tag Manager. So we press on Set up Tag Manager. We do this again. All right, so this is the tag manager that I already created for this client. If I look at the code here, it is the same as this code, P43, P43. All right, so confirm and continue. Perfect. This has been set up. Congratulations. Now that this is done, now we go to the tag manager and start setting up the tags. So what we do first is we first sign up for Google Analytics. So we open a new tab, analytics.google.com. Start measuring. This is a new fresh install. So we put the company name here, SS Designs. And architects. Who forgot to spell architects? Cool products. You click whatever you think you need to click here, but I'll just the company name. I'll use the company name for company account name. Then next, property name. I'll still use the company name. SS Designs. Got it right this time. And then you put your right currency. I'm in South Africa. I use the rand. Make sure you pay careful attention to this part. Right, next. Then the size of this organization. It's a medium-sized organization. Industry. They are architects. Don't have architects. No, architects. Let's say construction. We don't have that. Let's say, what are you gonna say? Building. No. Okay, let's just see what here. Real estate. No, they're not real estate. They don't seem to have them here. Alright, so I'll just put other business activities. Choose your objective, generate leads, drive sales. Yeah, those are objectives that we're looking for. Yet again, make sure you always choose your country. Accept the terms and conditions from the 11th. Alright, yet again, we choose web. With the website, make sure you get the right website. Just copy the link here. HTTPS. Let's copy that. Then let's move. website is to name my website. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, everything is in order. Great. Brilliant. So this tag has been created. What you need here is instructions of what. Okay, this is what you need. Alright, they're telling you how to install the tag and so on and so forth, but we don't use that process. All we need is the measurement ID. Once we have the measurement ID, we go back to our template first. Okay, where are we? Yes, so we come back here. So we create our first tag, add a tag. That is GA4 Google Analytics. Google Analytics. Right. Figure. Now the Google Analytics tags used to be called Google Analytics GA4 here, but now it's just called a Google tag. So remember that. This is not the tag that we're looking for. This is a different tag. So don't mistake in that tag. You must always go for this tag, the one called ID. Let's see if we got the right ID. Measurement ID, correct. And that seems to be fine. And then triggering, initialize all pages. This is the one we choose. Before it used to be all pages, but now it's initialization all pages. Click there. All is in order. There we go. Our first tag is set up. So which other tag do we need to set up? Now we set up the LinkedIn Insight tag. Okay, so let's do that. So what I'll also show you now as a bonus is to how to connect an account with a how to connect your LinkedIn account with your LinkedIn ad account. So let's create a LinkedIn ad account. This is where we will find the tag. So once again, this is SS Design Architects ad account. Then we put our currency from South Africa and the page we want to link this to. Let's always link it to a page. So we're linking it to SS Designs. There it is. All right, we save. Okay, so now we have our ad page. We've already connected it to our business page. Now we need to get the insight tag. So to get the insight tag, we get it from the ad page and we come here to analyzing, if I remember correctly, there we go, insight tag. We create an insight tag and then we choose how we want to install it. In our case, we're using a tag. So we come here, there it is, see, we're using a good tag manager. So we copy that. That's all we need to copy. We go back to the tag manager. We create a new tag. This tag, we call it LinkedIn LinkedIn Insight tag. inside, put the ID right there, initialize, there we go, initialization, all pages, it's fine. All right, so we've linked the Google Analytics, we've linked the Google Tag Manager. Now it's time for us to link the Facebook pixel tag. So let's find that tag, shall we? Okay, so to record a Facebook pixel, let's go to my Facebook account. Let's go to one of the pages that I'm managing. I already have a Facebook pixel installed um, for this page because the page I was trying to reach you on to install it on, it's connected to another business. It's a long story to get to it. So I'll show you how to connect to it using this other page that I'm managing. All right, so you want to go to the Meta Suite. This is where you're going to find your pixel, and then from here you go to All Tools, Events Manager, and then when you're here, as you can see, I already have this connected here. But what you will do is you'll come here to connect data sources. You'll be measuring our website. We are measuring a website. Connect. You'll name this data source. So in my case, I just called it um, Google Tag Manager. That's what I called it. And then you'll create. After you create, it'll show, it'll be something like this here. It'll show like this. So from here, you will then say, get, create. Manually add code into your website. This is where you're going to get the code, and this is the code you're looking for. All right, this is the code. Copy the code, and once you've copied the code, you go back to your Google Tag Manager. So that's the code you need. Of course, go to your Google Tag Manager, create a new tag, you call the tag Facebook Pixel. This will be a custom code, so there is no tag specifically called Facebook Pixel. It's a custom code. You paste that code here, and then on triggering, of course, trigger initialization all pages, and that's how you add your tag, and then you'll save the tag. I'm not going to be saving this tag because this is not the page for this website, but you will get to the page and you'll save this tag. Let me just discard it. Okay, so which other tag are we connecting? Let's connect the conversion linker tag. This one is fairly simple to connect. So you want it to fire once per page. That's the setting you need to put here, once per page. Again, all pages initialization. Alright, So in your case, you would have 4 tags. So I've got 2 tags. Now let me see where am I in my list here. All right, let's visit my checklist. Okay, so we have did we make ourselves the manager there? Okay, let's just make sure we did. So here is the Google Analytics. Let's just make sure we make ourselves the admin on this page. We don't want any mail communication, no spam from you guys. Thank you very much. All right, so we're just going to make sure that we add ourselves as an agency. I always like to take the step to add ourselves as the admin of this property so we can just view it from our own dashboard, view all our clients' performances without needing to log into each and every individual one. Okay, so we are not admin yet. Let's add ourselves. Administrator. As you can see, you'll need a Gmail account to do anything on Google. Use our agency. All right, there we go. Okay, we are now admin here. Okay, let's come back here. Connect GA4. Okay, initialization all pages. We've done that. Create an ad account for a client. So normally I would create everything for my clients. However, I don't like to create an ad account for a client unless I know for sure we'll be running Google Ads. So of this client, we haven't discussed Google Ads so far. We've only been discussing social media marketing. So I'll leave that step for now. We have created conversion link and linked it. Yes. We have created a LinkedIn Insight. So in this, I also take you to just to remind you how to create it. If you that when you download this document, you'll be reminded the steps of where to go and how to connect it. So we've done that. We have went to the metapixel and we have connected it. Okay, so we have created the metapixel, and yes, we went through events manager, data source, create new data source. Exactly. So you also follow through with this. Now preview all tags. Okay, we are here. Let's preview all tags. All right. So before we publish the tags, we need to preview and make sure they are all working. So to preview the tags, let me just copy this because I will need this, I know. Let's preview. Okay, let me just log out. I don't think I'll need to be logged in here now. Okay, let's log out. Okay, start. Okay, now let's see what's happening. Tags fired. Okay, so we can see that the page loaded and the tags fired. So if page view, so once it tells you that the Google Analytics that we just installed fired, the LinkedIn Insight tag fired, and the conversion link are fired. When the page loaded, that means these tags are firing. All right. So let's do another test. Let's see if we can do another preview. Let's do another preview. Let's engage the page a little bit. So, okay. All right. Seems like everything is firing on my side. Okay. So that's working. Now let's come back to our document. You preview the tags, they're all firing. After you preview the tags, submit. So let's submit this. Perfect. All right. So now that that is done, let's just ensure we also make ourselves. Have we also made ourselves admins on this? Just double check. Okay. We still need to accept the invite. Okay, brilliant. All right. So now the third step, or the final step, I should say, is we've submitted, is to create a spreadsheet listing all the tags we have on this Google Tag Manager for this client, and we list all the assets and we list the code that we used, so that we can just hand over one document that is complete to the client, so that if they decide to work with another agency, they can just hand over the file. The agency, if the agency knows what they're doing, they'll know exactly where everything is. Okay, duty calls. All right, where are these links? Social media and Google Tags. Okay, Google Tag Manager. All right, this is what I want to send to the client. So let me just move it, make a copy and send it there in the client folder right now. Client is digital marketing. Okay, right there. Make a copy. Okay, so let's just delete that. All right, so um, all page view. Yeah, we're just gonna change this and put the client measurement ID. way. I want the measurement ID. So we go to admin, then we go to data streams. We click on the data stream, we copy the measurement ID, replace this one. Okay, this one no longer exists, so we delete this row. We didn't add the Google ad. The Google optimize is no longer in use, it has been removed by Google. This we've added, it's in HTML. And here, let's change this. That's the one. All pages, all pages. Yes. And yes. Okay. This is already moved into the client. Let's come back to our sheet here. We have created this, we created that. So the sheet is done. Checklist complete. This video took a little bit longer, but that's how you add your tags in the Google Tag Manager. Now let's see. All our tags are right here. Okay, so I'll be adding the Facebook pixel later because it's very important. Measuring is the holy grail of successful digital marketing. Alright, so that's it guys. I'll see you on another video. Thank you for watching.